fine Sunday afternoon for baseball at Petco Park. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Cincinnati Reds and the San Diego Padres. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Joe Musgrove, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Joe Musgrove, a strike-throwing machine, not known for throwing a lot of strikeouts. 4-pitch mix, Matt. Fastball, slider, curveball, and changeup. He needs all 4. He doesn't have any one pitch that sticks out that's a dominant pitch, so he needs all of his pitches. The key for Joe is throwing strikes early on in the count.
First pitch on its way. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
1-10.
Here it comes. Try to bunt for a base hit here as he gets this one down. Throw too late, and he's on with an infield single to open up the ball game.
I mean, that is the epitome of just a beautiful bunt right there. Putting it in no man's land. No play to be made. Beats it out. Puts himself on the base paths, and now he's a stolen base threat.
And next will be the versatile Tyler Naquin. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've got to be considered one of, if not the hottest team in baseball right now. Winners of 8 of their last 10 ball games.
What an opportunity to get a chance to put our eyeballs on one of the best teams in baseball right now. This team has played so well. Their manager has been on point. Every move he makes is working. Timely hitting. Great defense. Good bullpen. The starters have been on point. This is going to be special.
Profar comes in a few steps as he hauls it in for the first out. A moment here to take a look at the Cincinnati Reds starting lineup in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, you better be careful when dealing with that 5-hole hitter. He's on a nice stretch. That's 3 home runs in his last 10 games. He's swinging the bat really well right now. And by watching his mannerisms in the box, he just looks comfortable in the plate. He's in some kind of a groove.
Nick Castellanos now, as he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Got him to chase out of the zone that time. Nicholas Castellanos goes down for out number 2 in the top half, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Strange Gordon is off of first with 2 away. 0-2 the count to Suarez.
Put that in a memory bank. First time he breaks out a curveball right there, and it's a pretty good one.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. Ball 2. Fouled off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for Cincinnati, and now the Friars will get their first chance. No score. Michael Lorenzen gets handed the ball for the 4th and final game of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you don't see a lot of guys that have 5 pitches, right? Sometimes it's hard to master even 2 or 3. But if you can master 5 like he has, he'll be in pretty good shape.
Jurickson Profar digs in next. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's set. Here it comes. And guys, these Reds, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in the midst of a stretch where they've dropped 6 of their last 9.
Yeah, Matty, this series has been a little bit of back and forth, dropping the first one, finding a way to battle back, and then dropping the third one of this four-game set. Let's see if they can find a way to tie this rubber game.
You know, Dero, this is one of those, if you could win game 4 of this series and walk away with a split, you almost feel like you won this series. This is a big one here today.
And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
Hey, I know the idea is to try to get the guy to swing on a 2-2 pitch, right? But that one was so low, I don't know anybody that would have swung at that pitch.
He'll try it again, 3-2. High in the air out to center field. Nick one's under it. 1 out. With a moment here in downtown San Diego, a look at the Padres starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, keep an eye on the dynamic abilities of Will Myers. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Next up is Luis Camposano, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1, and he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Behind 0-2 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out.
場所によったら全然違うな、これ。
Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound, and this is taken in for the second out. Here's Will Myers. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. High in the air down the right field line. And no one will track it down.
うまいこと飛び寄るな。
Grounded weakly down the line toward third. Barehanded at his knees.
Wow.
Got him.
やりますな。
Padres down in order. We are still scoreless. And now, Mike Moustakas. Lifetime numbers against Joe Musgrove. He's had some success, 5 for 11. Also of note, the 4 home runs he's hit against him. 1 ball, no strikes the count. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. Moustakas sends a drive to right. This ball's got some carry. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. A solo shot that time for Mike Moustakas. Number 13 for him on the year. As the Reds strike first, it's 1-0.
I guess the pitchers haven't been talking in the dugout because it looks like they've learned nothing about this guy. He's torched them for 4 home runs this series, and they're still giving him pitches to hit.
ああ、完璧や
Stepping in
な。
now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. The average coming in, 257. 3 homers, 9 driven in. A ball and a strike. Aquino, an imposing right-handed figure at 6'4" tall. He's in his 4th season as a major league player. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Into the windup and the pitch.
The struggles continue, but that happens when you're not able to locate your secondary pitches. You become a 1-pitch pitcher. He needs to start to get those secondary pitches over really fast.
No outs, nobody on. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Profar is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So now here is Tucker Barnhart. Now here it comes. As he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. One out, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
No.
Corner and slicing foul. The 2-2.
To.
Hit hard towards center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Into the box, Davy Grillon, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. On a rope to the second baseman, but the runner is back in time to avoid the double play. Digging in next, Michael Lorenzen. First delivery to him. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
2-1 the count. Popped him up. Coming in is Myers. He makes the catch. What a play on the run to end the inning. One more for the Reds, and it comes on this home run. We'll go to the bottom of the second. It's now 1-0 Reds. And now in the box, Nick Tanalou. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. Changed things up on him, and he got him to swing through it. 1-2 now. And he'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2. Now the pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Nick one's under it. One away.
Batting fifth, the shortstop, Fernando Tatis Jr.
Into the box, Fernando Tatis Jr. First pitch of the AB now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
And he fouls this one off.
最大10台同時充電。すごいな、これ。
And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's the first pitch to him. Manny Machado is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heater.
Fouled off. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're down 1-0. And stepping in, D. Strange Gordon, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Now here's the first offering.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Now the 1-0.
2月にオープンしたのか。へえ。なるほど。
Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. And Tatis is there for out number 1.
The center fielder, number
1 out,
27.
base is empty. And into bat next, it'll be Tyler Naquin. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, usually the 2nd time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's located and feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Throw in time at first for out number 2. Next, it'll be Nicholas Castellanos. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ball 1. Count is even, 1-1 to Nicholas Castellanos.
Wow.
Line drive, base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting by your 3-hole guy right there. First 2 guys, not so much. Now they bring up the monster in the 4-hole with 2 outs. They have a chance to make a nice inning out of this.
At the plate now is Eugenio Suarez. He gets a shot to hit here in the inning following the 2-out single.
Yeah, and that hit might not amount to much, but anytime you can extend an inning and give a guy with plenty of pop a chance to swing it, the outlook of an inning changes dramatically.
Ready on 0-2.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
No.
Swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is over. Reds leave 1. They lead it 1-0.
We're back as the Padres line up readies for their 3rd turn with the bats, and unfortunately for them, this club has had its issues on offense. One major factor in their struggles has been the strikeout. Entering the day, they have more strikeouts than any other team in the league, leading a member of the coaching staff to tell me, without a doubt, it's something we have to rectify. Strikeouts happen, but sometimes it feels like we're losing focus and just flailing up there, and that can't happen. That's something for us to keep an eye on with this club, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Padres, the center fielder, Tommy.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Head-to-head numbers against Michael Lorenzen. 2 hits in 7 tries. The 1-0.
It's a lot easier to hit when you're putting yourself in good hitters counts. This guy's done a great job not swinging at pitchers' pitches. And when he's getting the ball in the zone, he's getting the barrel to it. He's been hot lately.
Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair at 2-1. Pitch on the way. And it's fouled away. The 2-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
And the payoff pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And foul. The 3-2 one more time. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
They haven't been able to register a hit against this guy, but at least they have a base runner here. We'll see if that leads to something.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Padres still with the big goose egg in the hit column thus far. Runners on the move for second. Pitch outside. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
This catcher's not known for his throwing ability, so you compound that with a big lead at first base. He had no chance to throw that runner out at second.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. Naquin is there, and he has it for the first out. Striding in is Joe Musgrove. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. Getting a few steps off of second there. Now the pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
バントもむずいからな。
Now he's spinning a throw back to second, and he'll get back in safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
さすがに当たらんか。
And the Padres pitcher behind with a 1-2 count. Pham, the runner at second with 1 away. Ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw gets him. 2 down. So stepping in is Jurickson Profile, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. First pitch on its way. And he swings right over the top of this one. 0-1.
I don't mind the aggressiveness right there. He was definitely trying to get the head to a fastball. He pulled the string on that one. He's going to have to stay back a little bit longer.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field.
ここがカンか。ああ、無理か。
Naquin has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. Padres leave 1. It remains 1-0. Start of the 4th upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds' offense with their manager between innings, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. New inning set to get underway, and stepping in the long ball threat, Mike Moustakas.
And that home run he hit his last time up, he isn't going to forget about any time soon. He absolutely destroyed a fastball.
トぐらいいけるやろ。さっさとやれば。よっしゃ、意外と少ないな。これでラストか。よいしょ。全然いけたな。
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ripped down the first base line. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Now a swing and a ground ball. Finds its way through for a base hit.
Now batting, number 44.
Into the box now, Aristides Aquino. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Line, that's a base hit into left field.
Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will, and Showtrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by.
Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. In now, Tucker Barnhart. Just gets a piece of it, strike one. He singled in his first AB. Lifted down the line in left. Left fielder giving chase. He's there and records the first out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Next, here is Davy Grillon. Hit it hard but lined out his first at-bat. From the stretch.
Awesome execution right there. Great pitcher's pitch and an excellent job to get ahead in a tough spot.
Fouled away.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
High in the air down the right field line. Myers is over near the line now as he makes the catch for the second out of the inning. Next to hit is Michael Lorenzen. Flew out in his only at-bat so far. Lifted down the line in left. But this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
The set and the 2-2. This one's flared toward left center, and Tatis is there to end the inning. Reds strand a couple, but they're up 1-0. Bottom of the inning now, and now it'll be the catcher, Luis Campusano.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. And there's ball 2 now. It's a 2-2 count to the Padres catcher. The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. Started to go around, but he's able to check his swing for ball 3.
They say the toughest pitch in baseball is a located fastball. I disagree. That nasty slider is tough to hold up on.
Out in front there as this one's pulled off to the left side. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Next up is Will Myers. He bounced out last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
1-0 the count. From the belt, the pitch.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Campusano aboard here at first with nobody out. A 1-2 count to Will Myers.
Hey, that's a heck of a pitch right there. If he's able to execute with that type of velocity, fastballs up and in, I can't imagine. Not only is he going to break a ton of bats today, but he's going to open up that down and away with the soft stuff later in the game.
Yeah, and as we take another look at this pitch is on the outer half of the plate. The catcher doesn't know whether to backhand it or not, and it just skips off his glove for the pass ball. He'll be upset with himself about that one, no doubt.
Set to deal on 2-2. And a half swing that time, but it's a full swing in the eyes of the umpire, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Stepping up is Nick Tanalou, trying here to plate the tying run from second. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. And now the Reds are going to get the bullpen moving here, and it's a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Fouled off. No runs, no hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Padres. Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is the left fielder, and that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. 6th home run on the season for him, and it gives the Padres a 2-1 lead.
Hey, I know we're not sitting up here with a crystal ball, but that swing right there, although in the middle innings, could be the deciding factor. And we could be looking back at this one when it's all said and done.
Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr. as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0. On the ground to third.
おーっ
And a diving effort there, but it'll come up empty. It's a base hit. But fortunately, he'll hold on at first with just a single.
と。誰や。
Nick Senzel
Ah,
will come in as the new third baseman now following the injury.
The third baseman, number 13.
Here's Manny Machado now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Struck out in his first at-bat. The 1-0, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball two. The 2-0 pitch. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Hey, boys, you talking about getting your ace swing off right here? That's what it looks like. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
This is on the ground over the first. And that's through for a base hit. Make him 1 for 2 in this one. Throw won't get him.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
At the plate now, Tommy Pham. This pitch is popped up. Grion is over and he tucks it away for the second out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Eric Hosmer hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, pretty unlucky right there, Matty. Squared up a fastball nicely, and that's all you can do. You just want to be on time for the heater, and he's prepared for this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes, the count. A ball and a strike to the Padres' first baseman. Inside corner, called as strike 1 and 2. Runners on first and third, 2 away. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And a nice job to keep the runners at bay as the count moves to 2 and 2. Here's the 2 and 2. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball.
After fouling off the second one, I got to step out of the box, adjust my batting gloves, and tell myself there's no chance he's tripling up on that pitch.
Full count now. He's set. The 3-2, and he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
That's a nice job to work that
今日も
walk right
一
there.
日お
Even if
疲
it
れ
doesn't
様
lead
で
to
した。
anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to
5 時
lead
で
off for
す
the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
まだでもこれ6月の20日ぐらいですからね。まだオールスター行ってないんですよ。ではおやすみなさい。あーちゃ。また来週。
Hey, that's the kind of swing you'd like to see a guy take with the bases loaded. He's going for the downs.
まだ74試合目ぐらいですか。
Grounder down the line at third, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
And he looks at a ball
船
1-2.
さん発射。
I wonder if that call
船
not
発
going
射。
his way right there has
あれ
anything
自
to do
分
with
で言う
walking
て
the
ツボ
last
に入
guy.
りましたか
We
ら。
all know umpires don't give you much on the corners
思わ
if
ず
you're
なん
not
か
throwing strikes consistently.
船発射とか言うて。
The set and the 1-2.
Ah.
On the ground to short. And he'll go the short way to retire the side.
いや、シンさんがやったら打っとったからね。
But two
え
come
らい打
across
っ
to
てる
score
な、
in the
もう
inning
取ったら、
courtesy
よ
of
う考え
this
たら。
two-run home run. We're through 4. It's now 2-1
あれ、なんで
Friars.
船言うたんすかね、あれ。あ、そっか。
Back to the
シ
top
ン
of the
さん
Reds
がなんか
lineup
ボー
now
ト
and
乗っとった
stepping
からっ
in
すかね。
D.
ボ
Strange
ートを
Gordon.
なん
It
か
was a flyout for him in
届け
his
なあか
last
んと
trip.
か言ってて、それで言うたんすかね。なんで船言うたんかあれっすけど。
Third baseman in tight protecting the bunt to first
で
pitch.
ね、シンさんやたらヘリで打ちまくっ
Shocked he
とっ
didn't
たか
let
ら。
it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball
で、なん
elevated
か
to get
よ
the
う考
party
えた
started.
船発射いうのが思い浮かんだんですけど。
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. And he will
すいま
coast
せん、なん
into
か
second
船
with
さ
a
んとかな
leadoff
んか言っ
double.
てたんですよね。
Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
船
Yeah,
が
a
どう
rally
の
can
こうの
begin
言う
with
と
a
ったんで
single
すか
swing
ね。
of the bat, and
なんか
this
で言う
might
て
be
たん
their
ですよ。
chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but
それ
there
で
he is
船
at
さんっ
second
てい
base.
う
A shot
サ
to the
ザエさん
outfield
の
scores him. Then who knows what
あ
kind
の
of
人
role
を
they
思
can
い
get
浮
on.
かべ
Got to
て、
take it one good at bat at a time.
で、ミサイルをバンバン撃ってなんで、それでなんか船発射とか
So here's Tyler Naquin as he'll take a breaking ball too low and it's
それで
1-0.
船さん
0
やっ
for
たん
2
ですね。
from him so far in this one.
あれはなんか壺に入りましたね。
The 1-0 delivery. Fifth inning, 2-1 our score.
あれはやっぱな、波平さんが船発射とか言うたらおもろいんですよね。
Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first, and it's a productive first out as that runner's able
波
to
平
advance
さん
90 feet
の
up to third
船
here.
発射号令が
Striding in is Nicholas Castellanos, the potential tying run for him at third base. Now here's the first offering.
あれはなんかおもろかったっすね。
The 1-0. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the
1
strike zone.
点はしょうがない
Myers
か。
with the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And they've come back to tie it up
あ
as
れ
it's
は
now a
来ません。
2-2 ball game.
Great job
船
there by
発
this
射で
power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
さあ、なんとかこの
First
回は
pitch
行ってほ
on
し
its
い。
way. Nick Senzel
スタミナ見るの
is at the plate
忘
now.
れ
He
てま
takes
し
a
たな。も
cold strike.
うなくなりかけとっ
Time
た
to
か
be
ら。
aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only one run scored.
Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
よいしょ。
Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. So 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I talked with San Diego's
あ
manager
ーで
during
も
the inning break
ブレイ
about
ク
the
ポイン
Padres'
トはお
offensive
もろいです
production
ね
to
やっ
this
ぱ。
point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in
チ
good
キ
things
ン
for
マ
them
ック
on
ナ
the
ゲット
scoreboard.
が
All
15ピー
right,
ス
thanks, Heidi. Cam
490 円
Petrosian,
らしいですね。
6'1" right-hander,
知
will
らん
be
か
the
っ
one to
た。
get the call from the bullpen here.
今だけって書いてますけど。715円が、710円が、今なら
Back to the
490
top
円。
of the order now, and
船
Jurickson
発射。
Profar will be the next to bat.
Jurickson Profar.
ナゲットが安いっすな。
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away.
なんか710円するナゲットが490円らしいですよ。
The 0-1 pitch.
5月16日まで
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit
15
too far
ピー
out
ス
in
ですけどね。
front. Gotta find a way to keep his hands back.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
Wow.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
まあでもこの間ね、静岡行った時にバッテリーが結
To
局
the plate now,
す
Luis
ぐになくなっと
Campusano.
ったから
As
ね。
he takes a cold strike
モバイ
at the
ルバ
knees,
ッテ
it's
リーやっぱ
0-1.
り
It was a walk in his
アン
last
カー
trip.
の方が絶対良さそうですね。いろんなメーカーあるんですけど、アンカーのバッテリー相当ええみたいですね、やっぱ。
Swing and a miss,
バ
and
ッ
he's
テ
in
リーといえ
control
ばアンカー
0-2.
ぐらいの
Not much you're going to do with that pitch right there.
有
You
名
have
ら
to
しいで
catch
す
it
ね。
out front before it even breaks, and even if you do that, it's a tough pitch to keep fair.
まあ結構いろんなメーカーがね、バッテリー出してますけど、
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Hey, that's a nice take by the batter right there, but that's a
まあい
non-competitive
かに小
off-speed
さく
pitch. Gotta
て
do
軽
better
く
to at
て
least entice a
大
swing.
容量かっていう。
And it's another case. So back-to-back strikeout victims to start this
な
relief
ん
out.
かね、
No problems for him on the mound
どこ
since
やった
he's
か
come
エレ
out of
コ
the
ム
pen
か
to
な。エ
start
レ
this
コム
inning.
持っとったけど、なんか
Back-to-back Ks, and he's
スマ
making
ホ
it
が
look
2
pretty
回
easy.
充電
This
で
has
きる
the
とか書
makings
いと
of
っ
a
たん
good
ですけ
outing so far.
ど、全然知れてましたからね。あれやったらもうアンカーでええわと思って。
So here's Will Myers. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
まあ安いのは安いのであるんですけどね。
Tried to get some
なかな
loft
か
to that
安く
swing, but it's
て
1-1.
2万超
Guys,
え
it's
の
awesome how the
アン
Padres
ペアのは
always
なか
do
なか
such
な
a
いで
great
すよ
job
ね。
honoring the United States military, isn't it?
Yeah, teams around the league show a lot of appreciation for the various military branches, but with San Diego being one of the biggest military towns in the country, this organization has always
な
been
んか
one of
つ
the
い
best
買
at
うなら
saying
もうア
thank
ン
you
カ
for
ーの
everything those
バ
men
ッ
and
テリー
women
の方
do.
が、
Every Sunday
まあ
game
多
and
少
they've
値
been
段
doing
は
it
す
for
るみたい
years.
ですけどね。
They're up there getting a chance to take in a
まあ
ball
それ
game.
でも
Man,
し
how
っか
cool
り
is that? It's
長
really
持ち
become
ら
a
しい
staple
か
of
ら。
what this Padres organization does, and it's one of those things that make you stop and remember how lucky we are that we get to come to the
あら、
yard
落ちた。
and watch a ball game.
And that'll get down for a base hit.
Boy, just when you're looking for one of those shutdown innings, you get two
まあ
quick
今の
outs,
あれっ
get
て
rolled in,
もう
give
何
up
台
two
同
out
時
base
充
hit
電
to
とか結
extend
構
the
多い
inning.
ですね。
Yeah, you show me a big league ball player that's going to give away an AB. No chance. Everybody's in there grinding every at bat, every
充
plate
電や
appearance.
けど、
Nice
より
job.
早
Maybe a
い
little two out lightning
急
start.
速充電みたいな。
Standing
あれ
in
は
now,
便利です
Nick
よね。
Tanalou. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
軽くて、ね、ちっこくて、大容量で、なおかつ急速充電っ
Now
てい
a
う、
throw over to first.
それが
And
一
a
番いいんですけ
dive,
ど
but he's back. Myers, the runner at first with 2 gone. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch,
旅
but
行
it's
行くとき
1-1.
とか、バッテリーとかやっぱ持っていきますよね。
Pitch out, nothing doing.
うん。おすすめはやっぱもうアンカーのバッテリーおすすめですね。
The 2-1 home. Doesn't hit the
まあいろ
target.
んな
It's
種
ball
類ある
3.
んですけどね。
Fernando
安い
Tatis
のもあれ
Jr.
ば
would be next.
めちゃくちゃ高いのもあるけど、やっぱ旅行とか行くとき絶対バッテリーがね、消耗するからね。
The 3-1. Swing and a little blooper to
ス
center.
マホが
In
絶
comes
対
Naquin, but he
減っ
won't
て
get
くるから
there.
ね。
It falls in.
You know, your offense just throws a number up on the board for you. The last thing you want to do is go out there and not throw a donut up for the boys. He was able to get those first 2 outs so quick, but now with hitting a single, he finds himself in a little bit of trouble.
大容
He'll
量
look
の
at a fastball too high for ball 1.
船さん限定バッテリー。
2 down, runners at first and second.
波平バージョンもありますとか言って。
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field.
ああ、入ってない。
Aquino retreats to the track and he'll put this one
船波
away.
平
So a
限
sigh
定バ
of
ッテリ
relief
ー
as the side is retired. Padres leave a pair through 5, all even at 2-2. Ready now for Cincinnati, Mike Moustakas. It was a base hit last time up.
さあ、これでピッチャー変えて。
Michel Baez takes over to start the 6th inning on the
だ
mound.
からもうやっぱり安いバッテリーじゃもう一つあかんからね。もう買うならもうアンカーにしますわ。
First pitch coming, here it is.
Hey, this one's tied late in the game. As a pitcher right now, you just can't lay a cookie in there 1-0.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting
No,
extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he
Yeah.
starts looking for it in there.
And this is hauled in on the run for the out. And he had a lot of ground to cover to get to that one. That was a tough play, so let's take another look at it with
走りまくりで。
Showtrack. Seemed to get a solid read off the bat, took a good angle at it, and he covered over 100 feet to make the grab. And I'm sure he'll be getting some high fives for that one. So now to the plate, Aristides Aquino, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. 1-1 the count. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus
No.
far. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again, 1-2.
Nebaru.
You know, taking you inside the mind of a batter right here, you can't get in auto swing mode. You still have to control the strike zone.
Don't quite know where that one missed, but it's not for me to decide. 3-2.
Hey, this has been an epic at bat right here. I don't blame the pitcher for a little nibbling right there.
そう
Maybe
い
get
や
a
明
swing
日
and
な
a
ん
miss.
か
He didn't bite on
バ
that
ウ
one,
アー
so
さ
now
ん
we go full
先
count.
発する
On
ら
to
しい
first, and there were
か
2
ね。
down.
Now batting.
And now here is
つ
Tucker
いに一軍
Barnhart.
登
1 for
板とか
2
言っ
on
て
his line so far in the game.
よいしょ。
Now the pitch.
まあでも横浜も今調子いいですからね。今チーム状態めちゃくちゃいいですね。
1-1 is taken for
打
strike
線
2.
もええし、
Two
投
out,
手陣
nobody
も
on.
ええし。
Now here's a
Ah.
shot out to right center field. He's through first and hustling for second. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
まああの状態がどこまで持つか
We
で
could
す。
say that cold streak is officially over. That's his second hit of the game, and it goes for extra bases. We'll see now if this game proves to be a huge turning point for him.
Stepping in now, Davy Grion, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And he gets him to
Yosha.
pop it up on the right side of the infield. And Hosmer will just look this one in, and the inning is over. So they can't make anything out of the 2-out double. We're back at Petco Park in just a moment. Now to the plate, Manny Machado. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Manny Machado.
First delivery to him as he looks at a fastball that's in
Wow.
there for strike 1.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
あ、そうか。今日から昨日言うてはったフリープレイでしたっけ？
Here's the
忘
1-1
れてた。
delivery.
田中夢さんのレースゲームが無料で取れますね。
Lifted into the air out towards center field.
田
Nick
中
Woods
夢
under it.
さん。
And that's the first out of the inning. So with one gone, let's take a look at the standings in the National League Central as we see where the Reds find themselves entering play today. Next, it'll be Tommy Pham. He got under one and popped out his last
田
time
中
out.
梅
Yeah,
さん。
Matty, and it looked like he got fooled a
梅
little
さん
bit.
発射
A
と
little
か
bit
言
out
って
front,
ね。
ended up popping out. Expect him to be a little bit more leery of the breaking pitch
田
this
中
evening.
梅さん。
Swing and a miss on a nasty slider right there. Always felt toughest pitch in the game. If you're a guy who liked to
Ah.
work the big part of the field, you were on that fastball middle away.
なんか
That
名前
slider
が
looked like
梅
a
ってい
heater
う
for about
2文字やから
56 feet
またね。
6 inches.
He takes
Ah.
strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and
あ
there
れ
are
は
two
ボー
away.
ルでしょ。
Well, no
梅発
preferential
射。
treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close
あれ
pitches,
は
but
ボール
not
ですよ
this time.
ね。
I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Eric Hosmer to the plate now as he'll follow one into the dirt and come up empty for the first strike. It was a walk in his last trip.
田中梅さん
Here comes the 0-1.
と、
Started to go around
Ah,
there.
right.
Looked like he held up in time. No, strike 2, says the third base umpire. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Down
Ah,
the first base
what
line. Reined in. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Padres down in order. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2.
いやーでもあれがフリープレイなのとはね。
Tyler Stevenson is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here comes the 0-1.
よっしゃ。そういやなんかあれ
And the pinch hitter
ど
is
こ
retired
か
here, one
どこ
away.
か忘れたんですけどニュースでもっとなんか
Batter number
That's
立候補し
exactly
た
what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him
女
up
の
the
人が
ladder
なんか
and he couldn't get up
東
to
京
it.
やっ
So
た
that
ん
was
か
an
な
easy pop out.
なんか
Well
駅
executed
に
pitch
サリ
there.
ンを撒きますとかなんかアホなこと言うとった人おったらしいですね。
Into the box now.
逮捕され
Strange
ました
Gordon
けど
as he connects on the first pitch
私
with
は
a
なん
fly
か
ball
サ
to
リンを
center.
撒きますと
And
か
he
言っ
will
て
make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
変な
So
女
now
の
into
人
the
いました
box
よ。
is Tyler Naquin. He grounded out last time up. He's set
あ
and
の
the
私
pitch
は
as he lays off
令
a
和の朝
fastball
原
too
将校
low
です
for
とか言
ball
って
1.
Two out lightning definitely applies to
令
this
和の朝
offense.
朝
If
原
this
将
two-hole
校
hitter can
で
get on, they could start something
あ
serious.
のサリンを撒きま
Bases
す
are
とか
empty
言って
here with 2 men out.
はい東京のどっかの駅にサリンを撒くとかアホなこと言うて
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1
なん
and
か
1.
ツイッターに言うとったらしいですよ。もっとなんか4月か3月の選挙で立候補しとっ
Down
た
the
らし
line
いん
and
ですよ
fair.
ね。
That's a hit.
あもちろん落ちた
Throwing
ん
to
ですけど
second. The tag,
Out.
and they'll get him at second, and with that, the side is retired.
Asahara
So no
Show.
runs on 1 base hit, no errors, and no one left on. It is stretch time here at
ツイ
Petco
ッター
Park,
とかニュ
and
ース
we
で
are
出てま
tied
したよ。そ
2-2.
のサリンを撒く女とか言って。
Noah Ramirez gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
なんかコロナがどうのこうのとか言ってなんか言うてましたけど。誰にしようか。 あ、内野が3人か。
Tucapita Marcano is up on the bench as he'll be asked to get something started in the home
ま
half
あ、
of
よ
the
うわか
seventh.
らん女子でしたけど。よう、それで立候補しとったっていう感じですけど。
He'll step in here at
街頭
275.
のイ
No
ンタ
home
ビューで
runs
なん
as
か、
of yet and a pair of
何を考
RBIs.
えてるかわからんですねとか言ってましたけど。
Just off
確
the
か
outside
25
that
歳とか
time,
言って
laid
たよ
off for
う
a
な
ball.
気がする
Boy,
ん
you
です
don't
け
see
ど。
that very often out of a rookie. That's a
なんか
2-0
声
count,
聞いたら
and
男っ
both of
ぽい
those
声なんで
pitches
す
were
けど。
really close. This guy has a
見た
pretty
目
good
は
eye.
なんか女の人なんですけど。
Now a half swing here
喋
as
っ
he
てる
wanted to
声
pull
聞い
it
たら
back,
男
but
っ
he
ぽい
does so
声。
too late. It's strike one. Now the 2-1.
わざわざそのツイッター
Every
で
base runner
予
in a
告をす
close
るって
game
いう
like
なん
this
か
really matters. So you can't afford to be giving out free passes this late.
The 3-1. Little dribbler up the third baseline.
男見た目は女、中身は男。
Now the payoff pitch home is a
Ah,
wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of
ま
the
さか
strength of his
令
game,
和の
which
朝
is
原
his
将
speed.
校で
But
す
with
と
a
か言ってる
strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
まあいろんなん出てきますね。
Here's Jurickson Profar as he'll take a breaking ball then off the plate for ball one.
まあ
He's
ひどい
hitless
か。
in 3 at bats to this point. The 1-0. Hit
お
hard
ー
on the ground towards second, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch,
ど
the
う見
ball's
て
going
も
to
え
find
み
a
ちゃん。
hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
あーちゃ。
At the plate, Luis Camposano, as he'll look at a breaking ball that misses for ball one.
声がもの
He's
すごい
hitless in his
男っ
2
ぽい声
at-bats
でし
so
ょ。
far.
なんかほんまに女の人なんかっていう。
The 1-0. Possible go-ahead runs on first, one away. Hit out to second. Fielded
double
by
play.
Moustakas. To second for one. On to first as they get the double
まあ
play
い
to get
ろ
him
いろ
out of the inning.
こう
One
ね。
pitch, 2 outs. A pitcher's best friend in the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon.
いろいろこう
following
騒
this.
ぎを立てて注目を浴びようとしますからね。さあこれでまた変えて、ああ間違えた、消してもとか。
Tim Hill has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the eighth.
まあいろんな犯人がいます
In
な。
now for the Reds, Nicholas
あとなんか
Castellanos.
西成の方
In
で
his career versus this pitch,
麻薬
just
か
a
なんか
couple
を
of
持っ
matchups,
とった
no
んか
hits
しらんけ
in
ど
2
捕まってんのい
at-bats.
ましたね。
He's set, here it comes. As the first pitch sinker
噂
misses
の
to him,
西
it's
成
ball
で。
one. A ball and a strike.
Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it
Yo.
from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so
ああ
he
当
wanted
選
to
は
get
せ
the
んで
feel
す
back
な。
for it.
Ready now is Nick Senzel. Hit it hard but lined out in his
よう
first
でも
at
立
bat.
候補できるんです
And
ね。
here's a fastball called for
そういう
strike
ので
one.
も立候補できるとこがすごいですね。
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count and the pitch. Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in next, Mike Moustakas. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll look at a fastball that doesn't miss by a whole lot. It's 1-0. One and 0. Here it is. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Pulled toward right center field. Pham gets under it and makes the catch to end the inning. Reds are down in order. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Ryan Hendricks is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
さあ、なんとか1点取りたいですね。さよならでもいいですけど、まあ今8回の裏か。
Here's the first pitch. And that's inside for a ball, 1-0.
まあ一応またピッチャーをやっといて。
Catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
Woo, not a spot you'd expect a curveball. He's lucky he missed because that's the kind of pitch that gets hit out of the ballpark.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1.
Wow.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
Oh, this is what you get fired up for right here. Hard fastball against a power hitter. I know he was late right there, but if he comes back, this one might not come back.
On to first, and a sigh of relief in that visitor's dugout as that's a big man to retire to start out the home eighth.
確かこの間4月の中旬ぐらいに打ったような気がするんですけど、ポテ投げ特大とバイビッグマックと確か4月の中旬ぐらいでしたね。あれようわからん。
Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Bullet back up the middle.
センターライナー。
Naquin is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
マクドか。
I know they say sometimes that these things even out, but that was a bullet line drive that gets caught. He would have represented the go-ahead run.
And that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Naquin has to retreat to the track, but he has it to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. And this game is still tied at 2-2. All set to start the 9th in this one, and standing in the outfielder,
さあ9回か。なんとか0で抑えてさよならしたいですね。
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Fouled away. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Nothing fires me up more than watching an offensive player stay inside a baseball and drive it the other way.
そりゃ郵便局もなんか ATM 全部止まるらしいですね。連休中は。
To the plate now, Davy Grion seared down the first baseline.
郵便局 ATM が多分コンビニとかでもゆうちょ銀行下ろされへんみたいですけど。
Double play is in order, however. The 0-1.
うん。
Possible go-ahead runs on first, one
あ、
away.
ゆうちょを使ってる人はね、
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it.
下ろされんのが面倒
Well,
で
his
す
struggles continue. It's been
ね。前
a
に行っ
rough
て下
go
ろ
of
し
it
と
at
か
the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you could tell these things and exploit them.
Mark Payton will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line. Here's the first pitch. He swings and sends it on a line to right center. And this is going to
こ
find some
れ
real
やばいん
estate
ちゃ
out
い
there
ま
as
す。
he
1
comes
点
through
入ったん
off
ちゃ
the
うか。
bench with
あ
extra
ー、じゃあ入
bases.
ってもうた。や
And
られ
he's
て
in
もうた。
safely to third as they
わし
jump
に許
ahead
可
with
な
a run
く
scoring on the
わ
play.
しゃ知らんって。
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get
こ
late
こ
in the
で
game,
打た
you
れ
come
る
up with a
か。
big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that ground ball with eyes in the top of the second inning. You
い
want to
や
show
ー、ゼ
up
ロ
when
で
the
行く
game
つ
is
も
on
り
the
が
line.
やら
Try
れ
to
ましたね。
quiet your emotions down, take the crowd out of it, and slow yourself down enough to come through, and that's
ヒ
exactly
ル
what
さん
he
打
did.
たれてもうた。
In now, D. Strange Gordon, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike one. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at one. Looking to keep this a one-run game, the pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
You have to find a way to lay off that low sinker. There is just no way to do any damage. You're just looking at either a bruised shin or a ground out to the left side.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. But the Reds do strike for a run, and it comes on this RBI triple. Last chance coming up for the Padres. It's now 3-2 Cincy. Kyle Farmer will stay in the ball game, taking over the catching duties behind the plate. Lucas Sims takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door.
さあ、抑えが出てきたか。ね、防御率めっちゃ悪いですね。4.57 これは悪い人やな。あー、カーブ、スライダー、チェンジ。
Now the first pitch. High fly
そ
ball
う、
out to
あ
straightaway
ー、詰ま
center.
ってるか。もう人伸びない。
Is there, and he's got that
カツオと
all-important
ノリ
first
ス
out
ケ、
here
無
to
期
start
限
the
ボリ
ninth.
ビア。
Stepping in
カ
once
ツオく
again
んで
is
すな。
Tommy Pham. His prior history versus this arm, he's 1 for 2. Here's the first pitch to him.
あ
And a hearty cut there to begin the
悪い
at-bat.
人。
It's nothing in one.
Looks to me like he's just trying to do too much up there at the plate. That's an easy trap to fall into when you're the tying run, but you can't be chasing pitches out of the zone.
Pham with an even 1-1
抑え
count
に
now.
しちゃね、
Bases are empty,
4.57 と
one
か
man out.
防御率的にかなり悪いですよね。
Starts to go around, but the home plate umpire says he held up ball 2.
Even though he was fooled in the box right there by that pitch, he was able to keep his hands back, not overcommit, and stay in this at bat.
おっと、伸びてくる。
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he fouls this one off. 1 out, nobody on. Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take. And he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that
Zubat
pitch was
to
right
kimashita
on the
na.
black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out.
こ
But the
れ
only
はええ
difference
と
would
こ
be
投げはっ
he
た。
wouldn't be able to complain about it.
The First baseman Eric Hosmer is in as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
わかめちゃん呼んできてください。
The 1-0. Fans on their feet in a one-run ball game in the last of the ninth. 2-1 after the foul ball there. And now pitch on the way. Drilled to the right side. And that is through into right field for a single.
さあ、なんとかヒットは出たけど、やばいっすな。追い込まれてる。さあ、ピッチャーやからもう代打で、誰で行くかですな。まあ、左でパワーのある人。46か。52か。52、6、7。あんまりええ人おらんすね。この人ぐらいか。
Trent Grisham will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
代走はなしで。
From the stretch as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball 0-1.
Hey, I know the tying runs at first right here, but if the pitcher on the mound executes, keeps the ball in play, I think good things are going to happen.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Hosmer leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now it's swing and he pops him up, and this should do it.
終了。
He makes the catch, and the Reds
残
bounce
念
back
で
here
し
to
た。
take the finale and earn a split of this four-game series as this one is over. A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Reds came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win.
もうちょいあ
Ryan
かんかったっ
Hendricks
すな。
wins his fourth game out of the bullpen this year. Lucas Sims closes the door for the save, his 20th of the season. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Please,
あの
Heidi
夫婦は
Watney,
イラ
and
ラ
the
つ
crew,
ま
I'm
すね。
Matt
あの夫婦。
Vasgersian. You've been
朝
watching
の
MLB The Show. For more,
バ
head
ス
to
の人ですか。
theshowdot.com.
なんか子供とわちゃわちゃやってる。
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 3 runs.
しゃあないっすな。よっしゃ、まあ、勝って負けて勝って負けてで、次ドジャースですな。ああ、そうや、ついに首位対決ですな。ここでもし3立てできるような感じやったら、ゲーム差が縮まるんですけどね。これでもし逆に3立て黒ったら、えらいことになりますよ。引っ越せですよ。今の時点でね、11.5 ゲーム離されてるから、ここでなんとかゲーム差を縮めたいですね。とにかく貯金が多すぎなんですよね、このドジャースさんが。ここでなんとか勝てりゃいいんですけど。まあ、なんともわからんですな。よいしょ。さあ、終わりますか。途中で降りて、まあ、それもありですね。 よっしょ。さあ、終わりましょうか。はい、お疲れ様でした。よいしょ。さあ、ではではでは。